Hi, I'm Mallory. I'm the oldest sister. I don't really have anything prepared. I just wanted to tell Zach that I am so proud of you. I'm your older sister, but I'm your biggest fan. You've always been better at math, reading, language arts, just every subject possible. You've always been better than me. But when it came to hand-eye coordination, I had you beat. I used to come home when I was younger and beg Zach to come outside and play with me. I'm like, come on, Zach, let's go play basketball. Let's do this. No. I wanted to stay inside, play video games. That was his whole life. So my parents, good parents they are, would be like, all right, Zach, your 30 minutes of playing with your sister outside is starting now. So go out there and start playing some basketball and start doing this and, you know, whatever. But I really am so proud of you. And you picked a dime piece. I really didn't think you were going to come back after the Bahamas. I really didn't think you were going to be like, yeah, I want to be in this family because we're kind of crazy. But we're just really upfront and we kind of speak our mind all the time. And if you can make it through a week and a half in the Bahamas in the middle of nowhere, you can make it in this family. I really couldn't ask for a better sister-in-law. You are so sweet. You are so genuine. You are so, so, so good to him. He loves you more than you'll ever know. I don't get to see him much. I live in Austin, but every time I talk to him, he says nothing but the best things about you. And we are just so proud of y'all for graduating. And my baby brother's getting married tomorrow, and I'm just so excited. But that's kind of all I got. And he did give me a concussion one time, but we won't talk about that. Morgan told us stories. So I just want to say that we're so proud of y'all for graduating. You both got new jobs. We couldn't be more proud of you. Come to Austin whenever you want. But I'm from Fayetteville, and I want to call the Hogs. And I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I kind of want to do it. Is everyone ready? Can everyone stand up? Who's the Hogs? Yeah, we're going to call the Hogs. Is everyone ready? Ready?
So, Carol and I are just going to tell a quick story and then we'll go. So, one of my favorite memories of Kirsten and Zach is actually the time they first met. And I remember it vividly because Carol and I were sitting in our first nursing class together, fall semester, and she kept talking my ear off. And I was just like trying to study, I was trying to focus all the time. She kept talking my ear off about this guy she met at freshman orientation. He was tall, he was handsome, he was athletic. And then comes this long story short is I realized she was talking about Zach. And it was crazy because Zach and I go way back. This goes way back because Zach and I played football all through high school. And I was like, Carol, like, I can totally make this happen. Like, let's make this work.
Yeah, so then me and Kirsten know each other from sorority. So we're in the same sorority. We were both tridults. And so for our first function, we were talking. We were really close freshman year. And we were like, okay, who are we going to take to our first function? And like, I already kind of had someone in mind, but I was like, maybe she'll like throw his name out there and I can be like, yeah, I wouldn't mind taking him. So like, we were talking, but she really wanted to take Zach. They had met, I don't know, some party or whatever. And so like, she said she wanted to take Zach and I was like, gosh. So I went to Caleb and I was like, Caleb, can you like hook me up?
And so naturally I schemed this, right? So where else to make this happen than the cafeteria, rough, right? It's conducive for good conversations, great food. It's just awesome time to be together. So Carol is another story about hot dogs, she'll tell it. But so we get together and we all get lunch, right? And well, Carol and Zach never really talked. It was just Kirsten and Zach the whole time.
the whole time. And so yeah, long story short, obviously Kirsten got the guy. They're getting married this weekend, and I'm not heartbroken. I'm okay. I've made it. But yeah, we just want to say that we love y'all so much. We're really excited for y'all to get married. Y'all are so fun, and hold on.
I was trying to say that you guys have been just some awesome memories for us in college. We couldn't be more happy for y'all, and we're really, really excited to see what the Lord does in your marriage, and we're really excited to celebrate you.
Yeah, so congrats. Cheers.
Wow, what a narrative. I didn't know you guys had that awesome a story. It's amazing. I don't really have a plan for what I'm going to say, so I'll just kind of flow off the top. Kind of like a freestyle rap. I'm not going to freestyle rap, just to clear the air. But wow. Man, Zach and I really like, there is a lot I can say about Zach, but I can sum it up in Zach became one of the closest friends, became a brother to me in the quickest time I've ever experienced with anyone in my entire life. Zach and I really got to know each other through our job at Onyx, and developed kind of on a basis of a love for Onyx Coffee. Shout out to supplying the coffee tonight that is in your cup. But that love developed into being roommates. And I knew I loved Zach when he told me, like, I think he called me on the phone, and we were kind of putting together our rooming and living situation for our house for next year. And he said, well, I'm just gonna live with you because I don't really want to like room with anyone else. I was like, cool, all right, that was my thought process as well. And so I knew Zach and I were gonna continue that love and that friendship. Last summer, I went through probably one of the toughest summers of my life, in that I went through a breakup, and Zach came in at kind of the perfect time in that. Because Zach going through a pretty similar thing this summer before, God inserting him and his narrative into my life story at that time was the most tremendous blessing I could ever ask for. Zach quickly became kind of an older brother to me. Zach's heart is not only absorbing, he can absorb information and love and affirmation from everyone, but he can also give it out. Zach became probably, man, I say protective because I love what Kelly said about being protective, and I think they go well together, that Zach is protective of hearts around him, and he sees people's hearts where they're at and says, I'm going to love you no matter what. And so Zach walking with me through that season was just kind of unbelievable. And the time I really officially met Kirsten, I knew who you were, but then coming along to when we officially kind of became friends, Kirsten pretty much knew everything about me and knew everything about my story, and I had no idea how other than Zach had relayed that information to her. But what that said to me was that she is with him on all fronts. You guys run together. You guys live out running with endurance the race marked before you. And I had never, honestly, I really, you know how people say, man, we're best friends instantly. That's what I felt like with Kirsten. And it was kind of incredible to see that play out in a marriage, seeing two people dating at that time, because we're married, running together the race marked out before you. And that was just incredible to experience and to third wheel the times at US Pizza. I think it was only once, honestly. But no, truly, it has been such a tremendous honor to feel the blessing of that, and to feel just the affirmation that you guys are with one another and you guys are together. And Zach, I remember one time he told me, being his roommate last year was super cool to see into his life and see a lot of the things he was going through. And I think one time he had come back and you guys were really on the same page about something. And he looked at me, he goes, Colin, I don't want you ever to think that Kirsten and I never get along, because I don't want you ever to think that we fight a lot. But we fight a lot. And I was like, no, dude, I don't think that a lot.
And in that moment, like, in my heart, the name Zach and Kirsten just like beamed this one word, and the Lord laid on my heart is redemption. You guys are a picture of redemption, continual redemption, and that's what Jesus says marriage is supposed to be: redeeming love. And so that is such a vivid. I think everyone here, it can be a testimony to that in y'all's marriage. And I'm so pumped for y'all. I love y'all so much. And yeah, so cheers to y'all.
Hey, so I'm Brandon. Zach and I were friends back in college, and we were also roommates. And I had to. And one thing that I learned about Zach as we were roommates, and then these guys over here know. Kirsten, you may know because we may have told you, and you guys might know. But Zach has really, really sensitive eyes to light. So, I know, kind of random, but so Zach's room was downstairs, and his wall bordered the living room, and a lot of times we'd be like way too loud, and Zach would have to wake up at 4:30 or whatever it was to go to Onyx in the morning, and so we'd be too loud, and so a lot of times Zach would come out of his room and say, "Hey guys, can you guys quiet it down? I gotta, have to wake up early," and so we would. But my favorite part of Zach coming out of his room, which was dark, he would exit his room, and he would open the door and he'd walk out, and it would just be right here, because the light was just too much for his eyes. It was a lot. The light kind of altered the way that he moved, and it kind of changed the rest of his eyes. And there's a cheesy tie in here. There's a reason I tell the story. But in the same way that the light changed and kind of altered the way Zach moved towards us in the living room, is the same way that Zach's life is with Jesus. Jesus is the light. And Zach's life is changed because of Jesus. And so I've got to see that play out in my life as Zach's encouraged me and he's loved me. And I'm really, really excited to see it play out in marriage as Zach looks to the gospel and looks to Jesus for leadership so that he can lead well, that he can forgive and he can give grace. And so Kirsten and Zach, I love you guys a lot. And I'm really, really excited to see the way the gospel just continues to shape you guys as one. And I'm excited to see what Jesus does through y'all's marriage. So, cheers to Zach and Kirsten. Love you guys.
So my name is Chelsea, and I know Kirsten and Zach. Like, I don't know like one before the other. Like, I knew you guys together, which is like a fun aspect. But Kirsten and I we're teachers, so we did like all of the year, our internship year, and so I just kind of want to like touch on that. It was a hard year. It was really hard, but something that I think that like everybody should know and that not a lot of people get a glimpse into is that Kirsten is really good at what she does in the classroom, which is loving her kids, which is seeing the best in her kids, and like actually knowing what to do. I can't even... Y'all, I say we're teachers, but I come to Kirsten all the time. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't know what to do. And she's like, oh, I've just printed off this thing from Teachers Pay Teachers. Here you go. Like, I've got you. Like, she just knows, but like in such a calm way. Like, she just does it in such a way that her presence, oh my gosh, y'all. like her presence is just so encouraging. And of all the people in my life, like Kirsten knows how difficult this past year was, but she, just like Kelly said, like was so consistent. And so Zach and I got to be friends this year just because, and it was great. And something that I like quickly learned about Zach, and like Hannah hit on that, is that like he's been like our friend too. And so like something that I really appreciate about you, Zach, is that I just like, we got to like ride in the car on the way to school ministry sometimes, or just whenever. But like, if there was something on your mind, you'd speak it and ask like for advice. And I think that was just like really humbling. And so what the word that like I got is like teachable. Like, not only do you have your head on straight, you really do, like you're teachable and you want to know. And like, I know that Kirsten is a great teacher, and like I know that you're very teachable, but I know that like you are also the same way, Zach, and listening to Kirsten of, Zach, you are such a great person to speak life and truth, and such a great, strong, and just an impactful voice. And so I just have super appreciated you guys like individually of being people who have spoken life and been consistent for me in this year that has been not. But to know that you guys have the quality of being teachable. And I think that, I don't know anything about marriage, but I think at all, but I feel like that something in marriage that I would hope to be would be teachable and moldable. And so I am your biggest fan, and I just super love you guys. Can I like just like please maybe like be second for third wheel, or third or fourth? I'll just like we'll just like all pack in a van or something. But I am so excited for you guys, and just thanks for like including me in your lives, and cheers.
There you go. I'll go after you. Hi, I'm Michaela, and I have gotten the honor of being Kirsten's friend for the past year and gotten to do life with her. So we met, she did this internship with New Heights last year, and I was technically her boss, which was a joke because I didn't know what I was doing either. And I think the first day I was like, we're gonna learn together because I have no idea what I'm doing. It was this turning point. We were doing respite outside of the home, and we were taking care of some kiddos with disabilities, and I just was thinking like, she's so cool. And like, I don't want to just be her boss, like I want to be her friend. And I want to learn about Jesus from her. And I never felt like there was like this odd shift between us. We were just friends immediately. And so throughout last summer and this year, the word that I see for you is just fighter. And that you fight for outliers, and that you see people who are different, and you find it beautiful. And so you look for them, you look for it in church, and you look for it in your students. And every Sunday we would go get dinner at the same place. We would go to Ginger and get fried rice every Sunday. And we would talk, and she would go on and on and on about how she just wants to pray for her students. And she just wants them to see that she cares for them and that she loves them. And at the end of the day, that even if they don't understand math, or even if they don't understand this reading book or anything, that she wanted them to know that they were loved and that they were cared for. And I think that is such a picture of who Jesus is to us, that our dad isn't like, you have to get everything right, but he is looking at us and he's like, I just want you to know that I love you and that I care for you. And so I got to see Dad's heart this year in a whole completely different way because of you, and the way that you fight for people, and the way that you love people and value people. And I think the same is for Zach as well, is that I third wheeled one time also, and it was a Sunday, and you didn't,
it was almost like you guys were there, but your focus wasn't on each other. You guys just were intentional about asking me questions. And I think that that's really beautiful that you don't put the like focus on you two, but you put it on other people. And that's the gospel, is looking for others and bringing them in and then showing them the beauty of Dad. And so I'm really grateful to be getting to do life with you and to continue to get to do life with you and see how you are going to fight for anyone and everyone and how you see beauty in anyone. And yeah, I really love you. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, my name's Maddie, and I met Kirsten our sophomore year of college, and we've been roommates the past year, but I love that I'm following Michaela and talking about how you guys are fighters for outliers, because when I first met Kirsten, we were assigned to lead a 5th grade Bible study together on Sunday mornings, and I was in this place of like, okay,